Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! We are back with the brilliant Hogwarts Legacy on the PlayStation 5, and we are playing through this game on hard mode, and I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the previous video we bred our very first baby beast, and as you can see we've now got a newborn Thestral over here looking absolutely adorable. Look at this little guy. We then spoke to Poppy Sweeting, and she wanted our help to investigate a bunch of poachers in the area. So we investigated a few poachers, we wiped them out, we then went inside this tent, and it was another one of those magical ginormous tents. We went inside it and we saw a couple of dragons being forced to fight each other because they had those goblin made necklaces around their neck that was mind controlling them, and they were being forced to fight each other whilst people bet on them. So we made our way through this tent. We found a dragon's egg, which we currently still have, and we then found a third dragon that was being attacked by a bunch of poachers. So we wiped out all of the poachers. I'm not sure if the dragon even was really happy with what we did, because it then decided to blow fire everywhere, and if we didn't cast Protego, we would have been killed by the fire. But yeah, then the dragon escaped, it left the area, and then Poppy and Merlin also escaped the burning tent. Now we've still got the dragon egg with us, and the dragon is now free. And I think Poppy contacted me in the previous video, right at the end of the video, and she's now said about where we can take the dragon egg to. So we need to go meet her at the Three Broomsticks in Hogsmeade and have a chat with her. So I think what we're going to do today is, first things first, we need to speak with Deke, and we need to let him know that we've bred our first animal. Then we need to finish up a mission for Professor Weasley, a special assignment, and I think she's going to teach me maybe the final spell that I need to learn, the transformation spell. And then once that's done, I think that shouldn't take too long. She's going to give me my end of year, my midterm report, let me know how I've been doing. And then I think we might go and speak to Poppy, and I think we might be giving this dragon its dragon egg back, possibly. Or maybe she just wants to speak to us, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm going to have to keep this video today at 30 minutes because I've got to go to the doctor's for an emergency appointment involving my hernia. So I've got to leave to go there relatively soon. So this video is going to have to be 30 minutes today, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Really, it should be 20 minutes, but I'm going to push it to 30 minutes because I walk very quick anyway, so I can get to the doctor's in no time. So I'll make it about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. But yeah, it's going to be a bit shorter today, so I do apologise in advance. There might also be some VR games as well, I don't know. By the time you see this video, it would have been a week later, so I won't know what videos I've actually recorded. So there could be multiple videos today anyway, I'm not sure. You alright, Deke? How you doing, buddy? Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
Man, what's the matter with you, Deke? You've got a scummy master that doesn't even deserve to be breathing air, deserves to be dead, and then you sat on a cliff punishing yourself for days. And poor Tobbs was also worked for that same master, because I think Tobbs and Deke both worked for the same master. And then Tobbs ended up with another horrible master, as you already know, because we've dealt with all that stuff already. And thankfully, Deke was able to come to Hogwarts, where he's been treated nicely. Man, these. If they make a sequel, I want to see the house elves have an uprising instead of the goblins, and I want to be able to side with the house elves. That's what I want from a sequel. I'm sorry, Deke. Your master got what he deserved. Yeah, fuck him. He got what he deserved.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the Phoenix, not Tobbs. and not even Master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Oh, you didn't do anything. You're doing what your master forced you to do out of fear. No need for you to be sad, buddy. No need for you to be sad. Right, one thing I'm going to quickly do, actually, now that I've got this swamp vivarium unlocked, I'm going to place my, the birds that I caught. The, what are they called? The, I forgot the bloody name of them now. These bad boys right here. The Diricors. Gonna get some of these in here, because I know we... look at that. Oh, look at these chunky little devils. Look at that. Oh, they're flipping adorable. Why is he not ready to be interacted with? Flipping hell, stop pissing around, game. Jesus Christ. Right, let me quickly get one of my feeders put in here. There we go. Lovely. Let's quickly get these fed, and then we're going to find the final field guide page, and then we're going to speak to Professor Weasley. And then we're going to get our mid-term assessment, see how we've been doing at school. And then after that, we'll also learn the Transfiguration spell, I think it is, if I remember correctly. We also need to find some Fwoopers at some point, because without the Fwooper, we're not going to be able to upgrade some of our gear. So we definitely need to upgrade that at some point. We need to find a Fwooper at some point. I think there's some down near the south, because there's a small little, like there's a section of the map. Let me show you. There's a section of the map where you can't actually fly. You have to go through a tunnel. It's all the way down here. When you get down to here, this section right here, you can't fly over into this other section over here. This entire section down here, you can't fly into. You have to basically make your way through a goblin overrun mining system over here, which we're going to have to do at some point, because I think our next broom upgrade, when we have to race a Meldar, we have to come down here, so we're going to have to make our way through. It's not difficult or anything. There is a boss goblin in there, but you can literally kill him in one with Petrificus Totalis. But I think the Fwoopers might be around here somewhere. Oh no, there's a Fwooper. Oh, okay. Well, we'll grab them in another video. I'm not going to do it today just because I don't have much time to begin with. Maybe in the next video we'll grab ourselves a few Fwoopers. But first things first, let's finish up with Professor Weasley's assignment. I'm not actually sure where the other field page is. Is it in Hogwarts? Field guide page in the book. Oh, it's in the library. There we go. Right, let's grab this and then we're going to speak to Professor Weasley. I thought I would have already have picked this up, to be honest. God, it's been a while since we've been to this library. We ain't been here for a very long time. We ain't been here since we came here with Sebastian to find that magical book. Oh.
The book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Oh no, I remember what we need to do now. Oh, for God's sake, nothing's ever quick. Oh.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Yes. Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork.
Exactly.
Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
But they're not easy. The question you asked me, I have no idea. I don't... Man, quizzes suck. They're boring. If I must.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid. Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Oh, the golden snidget. Yeah, I know this one. I'm pretty sure it's this. Because the golden snitch was based on the golden snidget. And we're going to hear about the golden snidget later on in this game. I think I got this wrong the first time I did. The snake bird. There's going to be one of these two in it, but I think it's this one.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Oh, we've heard about that in this game. Felix Felicius? It's not that one, is it? I think it's this one.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Oh, the Horcruxes, ain't it?
Horcruxes.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility.
Oh, yeah.
Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Oh, I'm being stupid. It wasn't the bloody Horcruxes. I don't even know why I thought that. I just saw the word Horcrux and I was immediately like, Harry Potter. Oh, what an idiot. The Horcruxes are the 7 things that Voldemort put his soul into that they needed to destroy so that they could kill Voldemort. It's not the snitch. It's the quaffle, innit?
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points.
Don't care.
True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Now, I answered true. Because off camera, not off camera, in what is it, Chamber of Secrets, when Hermione drinks the Polyjuice potion, she accidentally puts a cat ear into it, and she turns into a cat. Does it? I mean, I suppose she's technically Hermione that looks like a cat, but in my eyes, she changed into a cat. Or a furry. But probably a cat. But it's false, apparently, so I'm going to say false.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you.
No thanks.
And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Oh, great. I'd like more questions. No, we would not.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Will do, will
I
do.
put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
There we go. Only needed to take 1 page from it. So,
The Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
so did we just rip a page out of a book? And I'm guessing the books at Hogwarts are probably extremely old. Most likely worth thousands and thousands of pounds. Maybe even millions, some of them. And we just tore a page out of it by the looks of it. Where's the librarian? That creepy librarian. Is there something around here?
Revelio.
No. Oh, look, what's that? Oh, how do we put a... Do we have an extinguish spell?
Accio. Glacius.
Oh, I thought that would work. I was wondering if Glacius would work. That's flipping sneaky as hell. Man, there's so many secrets in Hogwarts, man. They have done such a tremendous job with this game. I think the only gripe I really have with this game is it's a bit fiddly, switching between your spells. And also, there's not a huge variety of enemies in this game. You've basically got spiders, goblins, and humanoid enemies. And that's basically it, really. And then you've got like the dung bogs, I guess, and like things like that. But yeah, there's not a huge variety of enemies in this game. So in the sequel, I would like to see more. And maybe a few more interactions with the students, you know. Being able to like just talk to them about random shit.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Here we go. I should have spoke to Gareth, actually. She's basically this game's Professor McGonagall, isn't she, Professor Weasley?
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
I don't even really use this spell. It is a pretty good spell, to be honest, especially if you upgrade it with a talent point. Man, that's a big-ass moth.
Beautifully done.
Lovely. Now, if you're wondering why you've got that trophy already, it's because the unforgivable spells don't actually contribute towards that trophy, because you can actually refuse to learn the unforgivable curses, because you might want to play as like a more good character that doesn't want to, you know, dabble in the dark arts and stuff like that. How you doing, Professor?
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Well, what can I say? The assignments have helped, despite spending so much time on assignments. No, we ain't going to moan about that. We know we started as a 5th year. We had to put in the extra effort. That's what happens, you know. It's like if you started doing YouTube now, you're going to have to put in even more effort than you would have had to have done if you started in like 2006, because there's way more competition and people are putting millions into their bloody channels now. So you've got to go that bit extra further now. You can't do stuff that you would do back in that time because it just won't fly nowadays. The assignments have helped.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Oh, she's still going on about it. Fucking hell, man. It's been like 30-something episodes, Professor Weasley. Give it a rest. Should I just tell her yeah? I'm going to just tell her yeah. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this. I think Professor Fig's going to be livid with me, but I'm going to tell her. Let's just tell her. Let's see what she says. Off camera, I didn't tell her anything. I'm just going to tell her to see what happens.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams.
Nice.
Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Oh, so Merlin doesn't tell her anyway. Oh, okay, well, that's all right. Maybe she'll stop pestering me now. What's that for? Is that for doing all of the assignments? It must be. Yeah, look. Complete assignments, done. Let's have a look. I've probably got a couple of these finished, actually. Probably got many of these finished, thinking about it. Yep. Oh, look at that. You got a top of the class cloak. And I think it matches the house you're in as well. Lovely. Oh, some of these brooms are very, very beautiful. I need to finish a couple more Merlin trials. We also need to do another one of these, and we can upgrade our magic meter. We've got another one for the room of requirement. Lovely. Very nice. Okay. Right, what mission should we do now? I think Natty might have contacted us as well. Yeah, she wants to... You know what, I think we might go and speak... Yeah, as we're already in Hogwarts, let's go speak to Natty. Natty believes that her mother, Professor Onai, may have discovered what we've been up to. Yeah, because we've been searching for evidence to try and get Harlow arrested by Officer Singer. She hopes that her mother will go easier on her if I am there when they speak. I don't think she will. Anyway, like I said, she's a teacher of me as well. So, oh, it looks like some owl post is going to pop up as well.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook. Jesus. Man. Oh, I forgot all about the triptych as well. Look at these beautiful little moths and butterflies. The triptych is that random little piece of like a picture we found after we went to Feldcroft, and Feldcroft is the exact same place where Isadora used to live. Feldcroft is that place that had the drat that Professor Rackham and the other keepers brought back to life. And that's where Isadora lived. And we went to Isadora's house, and one of her portraits was burned of her, and we found a secret pathway that led back to the Undercroft in Hogwarts. And when we arrived at the Undercroft, this like little picture appeared, and it was like a triptych, whatever that is. I don't even know what a triptych is supposed to be. Hey, you haven't actually told me about your uncle, Adelaide. Okay, we ain't going to speak to you now. I've not got a lot of time, but... Oh.
He often asks after you and his owls.
Oh, okay, well, she gave me an update anyway. Thank you, Adelaide. I'm glad your uncle cares about me. I appreciate it. And obviously Lodgok is the goblin that was supposed to be getting some information about what Ranrock was up to, but apparently the helmet we collected for him failed, and he's got another plan for us. And we need to bring someone who speaks gobbledygook, which is... Fuck you, Peeves! We need to bring somebody that speaks gobbledygook, which is the goblin language, which is just flipping hilarious. Could you imagine that, having your language known as gobbledygook? Oh man, what a flipping... I love that. When you speak gobbledygook...
So frustrating.
When you speak gobbledygook in real life, it's normally because you're not making any sense. And now they've called it gobbledygook for the goblins. It's lovely.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
No, I can't. I can't.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How the flipping hell did that help you spy on Rookwood and Harlow? How many fucking gazelles do you see walking around the Highlands of Scotland? I mean, I ain't been to Scotland before, WolfTheWolf, but I'm pretty sure there ain't no gazelles up there. Oh man, we saw an animangus in the previous video actually. When one of Harlow's goons turned up, a poacher, they turned into a wolf and started attacking me. So we've actually seen somebody that can do that same thing. Why is it not taught at Hogwarts? Why can't I change into a wolf? That sucks. I mean, I already look like quite the bloody wolf right now, don't I? Look at that fur coat. If I put on my flat cap again, I'm definitely going to look like Del Boy again. How did you become an animangus? Do you choose your animangus form? What does it feel like? Probably painful.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no. A person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Or it's because you're a pussy that runs away all the time like a gazelle. How did you become an animangus? Well, she already told us that she taught it to herself. That's incredible.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
That is true. And plus all of the sights that she sees are most likely bullshit anyway. I gotta be honest with you, Natty, it's all bullshit. It's like when you go and speak to these people with the crystal balls and they tell you your future and crap like that. We all know it's bollocks and fortune cookies. It's all crap. You know, your future is whatever you make of it. There's nothing predetermined. It's whatever you make of it. You know, obviously some of us seem to be predetermined to never get success, it seems like. But you still keep trying. You got to make of what your life. You know, you got to deal the hand. You got to make your own deck of hand. You're dealt with a deck, and you've got to make your own deck of cards. Perhaps your mother is right. We can't allow your mother to stop us. Nah, your mother's right. Stay here.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you?
Yes.
You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
That's alright. I'm your buddy after all, it's all good. Okay, what do I want to do now? I don't have a lot of time left, but this one's a long mission. This will take probably a whole 40-minute video. This one we can't really do yet because I think this goes straight into a mission. After rescuing a dragon from the clutches of the poacher pack, Poppy is ready to discuss our next move. She wants to meet in the Three Broomsticks. Yeah, I don't know if she just wants to talk to me. I think she might just want to talk to me and then we get the mission from her about the dragon egg that we've currently got. Right, let me fast travel over to Hogsmeade and we'll speak to Poppy. In the Three Broomsticks where there's like 10 million missions by the looks of it. Oh, look! This is I think this might be the PlayStation exclusive, like temporarily exclusive mission. You'll want to do this. This will be longer than one video though. It's a very beefy mission. But it's worth doing. Very, very worth doing, especially for making more money. We might do that. Maybe not the next video, maybe the one after. But it's funny because the person that we're going to speak to that is involved with that mission looks exactly the same as my boss at work. Almost exactly the same.
Glad you came.
Wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Okay. Haven't we done enough for her? That's a bit mean. What's the matter with you, Merlin? Although, like I did say, after we rescued her, she did try to burn us. Like, we rescued her, and then she burned all of the poachers in the room, including us, but we casted Protego to protect ourselves. And the dragon didn't know we could do that, so she tried to kill us. Now, we'll check on her, though, because we do love animals.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Well, I may as well tell you, because we've been telling basically everybody. I mean, I told Natty, and I didn't have no choice in the matter. I told Sebastian, because, you know, he deserves to know. He's been telling me a lot of stuff about his sister, so I felt like I could trust him. But we've told 2 people so far, so we might as well tell you as well, Poppy. It's to do with Ranrock.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own.
Thank you.
I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Okay.
I'll
Lovely.
let you know when I have news of her location.
There's the girl over there that is, or maybe she's a woman. I think she might be a woman or a girl. I don't know. But she's obsessed with butterflies. Alright. I'm going to have to end the video now, WolfTheWolf. Once again, apologies that it's not a 40-minute video and it's only a 30-plus minute video today. But yeah, got to head over to the doctor's. Not looking forward to it because the hernia is right in the groin. So I'm going to have to pull down my fucking pants, mate. And yeah, not always the funnest thing to do at the doctor's, but you got to do it, WolfTheWolf. You know, any of you blokes out there that might be feeling like you don't want to go to the doctor's because you're dealing with something, you know, could be to do with your prostate, you know, in your butt, you know, where they got to stick a finger in your butt and have a good old fiddle around, you know. You got to do it. Might be embarrassing, but you got to do it, boys. You know, just like you ladies, you got to make sure, you know, you grab your boobs and have a good old fill around and see if you've got any lumps and bumps, and if you do, you got to have it checked out. I know it's embarrassing to, you know, pull out your bits and bobs in front of the doctors and that, but sometimes you got to do it, you know. You got to do it. I mean, I ain't got to really pull out my schlong, but it is very low down on my groin, so, you know. But any of you that are dealing with any stuff like that, make sure you go to the doctors, you know. I don't want any of you getting severely ill or ending up dead from something that could have been very preventable, so fucking do it. And you blokes out there, if you've got your missus as well, obviously you're going to be fondling the boobs. If you feel anything dodgy, let your wife know. You know, and you ladies, if you're grabbing your man by the balls, you know, you're up to no good, you know. Let him know if you feel anything dodgy, you know.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Okay, that's 2 different things we've got to do with Sebastian. Something involving the triptych and something involving that relic that he wants to find that was in Salazar Slytherin's spellbook about reversing dark curses. Okay, well, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.